women these days tend to feel they could get anything they want through a spiritual person, be it a person that worship God or the other way.
Otherwise,
And they tend to respect those people because they feel those persons have this kind of connection to a spiritual person, to a spiritual being. You understand? So than their husband, And sometimes, even if their husbands too are that pastors, they prefer to go to another person because now see finish. They prefer to go to another pastor.
To consult.
Why their husband is also a pastor. But aside that, it's quite sad that you could see. I was going through the streets of social media and I stumbled upon a particular skit where a lady thinks she's a chorister in church, and then if you see, pastor will just say, "Hi, sister, let's use Lillian." Sister Lillian, get me this thing. If you see the speed, the lady will use run, go get this stuff. When she's coming to serve this stuff, in water or whatever, she bends down.
Or kneels down.
And then she give it to the pastor. And next thing, now another scenario at home. The husband came back from work, and then the pastor said, "Honey, please get me this thing." Say, "Can't you see that I'm busy here? Come and get it yourself now."
True Talk Podcast.
Hi, True Talkers. Welcome to another beautiful episode on True Talk. I have here with me one of my amazing friends. His name is...
Ta-da!
Ta-da!
Hi, guys. Hi, guys. My name is UC Waters. And I'm here.
You're here. Yeah. Welcome. No mind me, I'm just excited to see you here today. It's been an amazing journey. And it's a pleasure having you around.
Yo, thank you.
You should tell us what you do.
What I do?
Yes.
Okay, I used to call myself, or recently I started calling myself a serial entrepreneur.
Okay.
Yes, so because we actually run two companies. One is an event consultancy company.
Okay.
While the other one is printing, branding, like a digitech company.
Okay.
So the other one is called the Great Emerald Multi Services.
Okay.
That particular company organizes awards, beauty pageants. We are the organizers of the Icons Double Award Africa, the Lagos Entrepreneurs Awards, and also the Solo Enterprise Awards.
Okay.
So irrespective of the fact that we also organize these awards on our events, we also consult and organize other people's events.
Oh, that's great.
And then the other one, which is like a digitech, is called Dexus Group.
Okay.
So Dexus is more like a brand, a middleman between businesses and customers or clients. So what do? We help to promote businesses, either on TV, radio, any media channel you think you want to see your stuff, social media management, and the likes. And also we're into branding and printing of whatever publicity materials you want. So this is what I do.
Okay.
With the host of my team too.
Oh, that's amazing. Like, exactly. You probably do quite a lot.
A whole lot.
It must be exhausting, but making money is good. I understand. Okay, let's move into today's business. You see, there's this thing happening I want us to talk about. Someone sent me a message that, hold on, let me read it out. Right. She wants to keep her name silent. She doesn't want us to mention her name. So she said her husband recently threw her out of the house.
Okay.
Reading these messages, I was laughing. She was like, "Hi, Ify. Hi, True Talk. My husband sent me out of my house because I refused to stay at home, and he insisted I stop going to church and telling my pastor everything that happens in my home. What should I do? Now, I'm torn in between going back to my parents' house or begging my husband. Please, True Talkers, tell me what to do." And I'm like, okay, we'll bring it to the show. I will discuss about it. Yeah. So this thing between husband, wife, and the pastor, what's your take there?
Okay, so this is okay. Let me use an experience of a friend who
Okay.
actually had something of this nature. The similar to what you just said now, and then okay, it's just similar. So let me don't even repeat it again. So, but what I could understand about what women in quote, not all of them are shall. Someone I know come from me.
Please do not come for him. He's just trying to explain.
What they tend to do is that women these days tend to feel that everything, they could get anything they want through a spiritual person, be it
Okay.
a person that worship God or the other way.
Otherwise,
And they tend to respect those people because they feel those persons have this kind of connection to a spiritual person, to a spiritual being.
then
You understand? So than their husband. And sometimes, even if their husbands too are that pastors, they prefer to go to another person because now see finish. They prefer to go to other pastors
okay,
you
to
know,
consult.
to consult. Why their husband is also a pastor. But aside that, um, it's quite sad that you could see. I was going through the streets of social media and I stumbled upon a particular skit where a lady thinks she's a chorister in church. And then if you see, pastor will just say, hi, sister, let's use Lillian. So Lillian, get me this thing. If you see the speed, the lady go use run, go get this stuff. Now, when
Okay.
she's coming to serve this stuff, the
Yeah.
water or whatever, she bent down.
Or kneels down.
Kneels down. And then she give it to the pastor. And next thing, now another scenario at home. The husband came back from work and then the pastor said, honey, please get me this thing. Say, can't you see that I'm busy here? Go and get it yourself now. And all that kind of stuff.
Okay.
And you tend to wonder, why is it that way? In as much as we have not gotten the answer, because they say, if you study woman, finish. Women na encyclopedia. We have not gotten the real answer to these things, but I think women should do better. You should be able to see your husband first, because if we begin to go biblical right now, you tend to see where in a particular verse or a particular chapter, God says you should honor your husband. You should respect your husband. There's never any place in the Bible where the Bible said respect your pastor or respect your religious leader or whatever.
Okay.
Said, honor your husband first. He is the head of the family.
Yes,
then why you be able to go to that? You respect him. He should come first, before any other stuff. So that's just it basically.
Okay. So your take now is she should go back to her house, apologize, and do better.
Yes, my take on this story. Sorry, I didn't even finish up. Madam, if you watch me,
please, if you're listening to us,
if you're listening to me, I will just tell you to go back, because that pastor, probably he's married or might not be married. He's not going to, he can't. He might not even get, there are 90 to 99% chances of this man not even getting married to you.
At all.
So you just have to go back, apologize to your husband, and begin to see your husband as a mini God, and respect him, and then your home will be blessed, even more. So go back, run. Run.
Okay. So still on that matter,
Okay.
I have somebody else that said something to me. So she was like, that she has this one now, she's still in her husband's house.
Okay.
But there's a situation that there's a 3 days fasting in church. And that fasting, when somebody asks you or a pastor asks you to fast, then that means you have to abstain from sex, abstain from food, every other thing that has to do with being ungodly. So now the problem is these 3 days, she's on the first day now, and the husband is complaining that sex is not an ungodly act since they are married. But she's insisting that the pastor said you need to be holy. The pastor said they have to keep all the whole 3 days holy, no eating. Even she does not even have to cook. That the fasting is supposed to be like from 6 to 6, so it's just night food. And the husband is complaining that I cannot go out to work, come back, and there's nothing to eat because you're fasting. Or until you break fast before you now enter the kitchen and cook. So what's your take on this particular part?
Okay, so My take on this now, I believe in communication.
Okay.
Communication is key in this kind of scenario. So I don't know if they worship in the same church or if they are not worshiping. Are they worshiping in the same church?
They are.
Okay, so if they're worshiping in the same church, then the pastor must, or rather the husband must have heard about the fasting.
True.
So both of them will now sit and communicate between themselves that, okay, babe, we dey fast 6 to 6. So from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m.
6 p.m.
Right?
Yes.
So 6 a.m. to 6 p.m., which means the man goes to work in the morning and then comes back by 6. So within that period, babe, if I dey come back, should I branch
And buy
and buy food, or would you be able to cook? Because I know you might be stressed or tired from the whole stuff. So communication should be of importance in this particular scenario. So by the time they communicate, they can now be able to, because them quarreling, how can you be quarreling while you're fasting? How will the prayer work?
As the same question, what of people or the men that don't eat outside, that love their women cooking for them?
Still on communication.
Okay.
You could now be able to tell your wife, babe, how this thing will be now. Beg, help me. No matter how it be. If it's to cook noodles, make me eat. Or during
the whole day.
No, yes, you eat
Noodles
okay,
first.
this is it now.
Okay.
Why they not, if it were to be me right now, I don't eat out, before the fasting starts,
Yeah.
You should be able to sit as husband
And wife. Okay.
babe, okay, 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. without eating, just maybe a little water, you might be tired or stressed, you might not be able to cook. Why not we look for some certain kind of food to cook and then we freeze it, or rather we refrigerate it, so that once we're done, we just pull out this food, warm it, and then we eat. Communication is the best solution to most of these problems you're seeing in married homes, this period. So, but everybody thinks and assume things and just make it their own business, forgetting that when you went to altar, father or priest said you are one. So as you're one, you should be reasoning alike. And if you don't communicate, there's no how you can be able to reason alike.
Okay, so do you feel like most times the men overreact or blow things out of proportion, or you feel like the women overdo things by respecting the pastor more than their husbands?
Now, the question, you're not supposed to say the men overreact. It's the women that are overreacting.
No, because now in this scenario, I told you, both women are telling you that their husband, the first one said her husband actually sent her out. Now, there might be a probability that the man was overreacting.
Okay.
Then in the second part, the man is also asking her to pick in between her and the pastor, things like that. So I'm asking do you think the men overreacted? Or, in your opinion, it's just normal for them to think like that?
No. The men are not overreacting.
Okay.
I think as a man, the man must have, a man cannot just stay at one take or one mistake the lady did.
Send his wife out.
I don't think there's no man that could do. The man must have been repeatedly telling this lady, don't do this, or I don't like this, or, and then at this moment, he can't take it anymore. And that's when he will tell the lady.
Okay,
so
now
it's not overreacted.
Okay, now
do you get me now?
Yes. So my true talkers out there, I think we should learn to have a balance in between our spiritual life and our physical life. Don't get us wrong. It is okay for you to respect any man of God, but at the same time, accord more respect to your husband being the head of the house than your pastor. So please, in order to have a peaceful home, we should learn to balance both.
Balance it, and then there are some persons who in as much as we should respect our husband, but there are certain things, men, your husband is not 100% perfect or right, but you could sit
and discuss. Yes.
Do you understand? So that he could be able to understand and then know why you want to go for this night vigil, or why you want to do this particular stuff, or why you need to go to this pastor place to support, blah, blah, blah. Give a concrete reason and let him see reason with you before he permits you. But some persons will be looking for what they call permissive will. That kind of stuff where your husband said you shouldn't do this, and with
At the end
all
of the day,
sense.
yes.
He knows why he's saying you shouldn't do this,
You
but
shouldn't do
you just want to because of a hidden agenda which you have.
Okay, thank you, UC. It's been a pleasure having you here.
Thank you
So,
very much.
hi, True Talkers. We've come to the end of today's program.
Yeah.
Thank you for staying with us. We want to say we love you. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your encouragement. Hope to see you same time next episode. Please still follow us on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. Keep sending your comments and we'll continue to share them. We love you so much. Bye.
And YouTube too, please.
Okay, sorry. And YouTube, please. Thank you. Bye.
True Talk Podcast.